What's up guys, U29 back with you again. It is time for the first video of our underrated movesets analysis. So today we are going to be looking at Garchomp. Now Garchomp can have many different sets. One thing that people haven't considered is a Mega, but honestly, Mega's not that great. I prefer this set because it means that it's flexible enough to still work another Mega on the team, and one thing this pairs incredibly well with is Mega Metagross. Now the thing with Mega Metagross was you can't really deal with like Ferrothorn, Skarmory and all that well, so normally you'd run Magnezone to trap, but you know, aside from trapping, Magnezone can't really do much. So I wanted a really consistent wall breaker, and one set that hasn't been used like at all lately that I really don't understand is Chain Chomp. Now for those of you who don't understand what Chain Chomp is, it's basically, as you can see, a mixed attacking Garchomp, which basically focuses on special attack investment to be able to smash all those physical walls. So, for example, say in the OU metagame where Garchomp obviously presides, it's going up against Rotom Wash. Now, Rotom Wash is 50-50. It can either be specially defensive or physically defensive. We are running this moveset off the basis that you're running up against a physically defensive Rotom, because that's the best thing to take hits from Garchomp. So, Rotom, if it's running the physical defense, is not going to appreciate a Draco Meteor. I mean, I'm going to pull a calc right out of my head right now, but I'm pretty sure Life Orb Draco from a fully special attack invested Garchomp to no special defense invested Rotom does, I think, 75%? 75% to 80%, I think. Which basically means that 2 Dracos in a row takes out Rotom. Another good thing that this set does is it punches a massive hole in defensive Landorus Therian. Defensive Landorus Therian is a pretty common lead. Against Garchomp, you can still U-turn, you don't really care about the rough skin damage, or you'll stay in and set up rocks. And in this Garchomp set, unlike the other one whose Dragon Claw Outrage might do maybe 30% to Landorus, this Garchomp set with its Draco Meteor, since Landorus will be running no special defense investment, will do about the same damage it was doing to Rotom, which basically means you're either forcing a switch or you're taking care of a huge threat. Furthermore, looking at some other big threats, Skarmory and Ferrothorn. Normally Garchomp's best way of dealing with those was either using Earthquake, which could be a 2-hit KO, maybe on Ferrothorn if you were boosted, and whatnot. And on Skarmory, maybe running Stone Edge, or running Fire Fang for both. Wasn't really that reliable. But with the Fire Blast, with a full special attack investment, you can catch a Skarmory coming in, do a clean, like, I think it's 60 to 70% to Skarmory, because it's a bit more special bulk than people realize. Massive damage to Skarmory, and you can basically OHKO Ferrothorn. So 2 huge threats that would normally wall Garchomp are gone. Now people are thinking, okay, well why run Earthquake and Sword Dance? Why don't I make it a special attacking set? Because what Draco Meteor does better than anybody else can realize, I'm just kidding, what Draco Meteor does that not many people realize, what I was meaning to say, is that it lulls people into the false sense of security that you just have a special attack in Garchomp. And so you might run Earth Power. So say your opponent brings in a Heatran thinking, well, Heatran's safe. If you're running Draco Meteor, then your Earth Power's not going to do much, especially defensive Heatran. Which is true, until you reveal the Earthquake. So you maybe reveal Draco earlier on against Rotom, and they pull switch out to Heatran to deal with it, because it's a -2 Draco. Does terribly nothing to Heatran. Might break an Air Balloon though, which means that Earthquake can then come in, and it's a dead Heatran. So basically, that's the system. The last move is really up to you. You run Swords Dance because it allows you to set up and kill a lot of big threats. Basically, Swords Dance lets you win one-on-one against Calm Mind for Fable. My dog is barking because she wants to come in, but I'm not going to let her in just yet. But the other moves that you could run are Swords Dance, there's Stealth Rocks, which is always good if you want to be like that kind of Garchomp. You don't have to. Another really good move that I like running on this Garchomp sometimes is Toxic. Because I find a lot of the time that if I'm up against a specially defensive Rotom and I know it, Rotom can always easily switch in on me. So I find it really nifty to be able to then run Toxic to be able to hit this Rotom up. I mean, obviously, guys, what you can do is just run Outrage and Fire Fang. That's what everybody says. You know, Outrage and Fire Fang, that works, right? I mean, technically it does, but it also means that a Pokemon like Skarmory is going to give you a hard time. Ferrothorn is going to give you a hard time for the fact that you have Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet going on at the same time, which is not great. I find the special set is so much better because it catches so many people off guard. They'll bring in their physical wall thinking, yep, this is going to eat it up super easy, no problems, and then it just breaks through them. And that's the point of this Garchomp. It's a forgotten wall breaker, and it's a fantastic lead for these reasons. Mammoth 1 is now gone. It wasn't really used, but when it is used, Garchomp is basically useless, even with the Archie-Berry, because Icicle Spear is a thing. The second reason is that with this set, you can effectively play even better mind games against Mega Altaria. So if Altaria comes in, it has a choice, because you know you're going to outspeed it. You either Mega Evolve with your Altaria, thinking that you can take it, or, alternatively, with the Altaria, you don't Mega Evolve, predicting the Earthquake, and you get up to Cotton Guard that turn. And on the turn that you think you can get away with a Cotton Guard against this thing, you get hit with a Draco. And it basically kills. So it's basically that 50-50 play of, does the Altaria Mega Evolve and then take a huge chunk from Earthquake, or does the Altaria choose not to Mega Evolve, knowing that there's a good chance Garchomp is going to Earthquake, predicting the Mega Evolution, and then you get whacked with a clean hit from a Draco. So it's these really good mind games that you can play. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this moveset analysis. Hope you really enjoyed this. Feel free to tell me some other underrated movesets that you may want me to look at, because I have been just searching through and finding some really cool ones, just little hidden gems that nobody really thinks of. But thank you for watching. Remember, if you like this video, please like this video, and also remember to subscribe to my channel and comment on my videos. I would love it if you guys could do that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Zero29, signing out.